I spent those 2 weeks as a ghost. No social media updates, no lingering around our usual campus coffee shops, no responding to mutual friends trying to play peacekeeper. Silence is the most lethal weapon you can wield against someone who is used to controlling the narrative. The longer you withhold your presence, the more they unravel. When I finally stepped into the Sigma Chi house for the Greek life mixer, I was dressed for a massacre. I wore an emerald green silk dress with a cowl neckline and a back so low it was practically a scandal. And I wasn't alone. Beside me, resting his hand comfortably on the small of my bare back, was Carter, the varsity swimmer who had called Hudson a clown at the pool. My roommates had spent the entire afternoon hyping me up, but as I walked into the crowded, bass-thumping living room, my heart settled into a calm, predatory rhythm. It didn't take long to spot them. The core four were huddled near the corner of the room by the exposed brick fireplace. From a distance, they looked like a Renaissance painting of misery. Tinsley was wearing a baby pink cocktail dress, pouting dramatically as she tried to get Hudson to fetch her a drink, but Hudson wasn't looking at her. He was staring dead ahead, his eyes locked onto me. He looked terrible. There were dark circles under his eyes, and his usual effortless swagger had been replaced by a rigid, tense posture. When he saw Carter lean down to whisper a joke in my ear, Hudson's jaw clenched so hard I thought his teeth might shatter. "He looks like he wants to drown me," Carter murmured, handing me a plastic cup of vodka soda. "Should I be flattered or terrified?" "Just keep smiling, Carter," I said, taking a slow sip. "You're doing great." Within 20 minutes, Hudson broke. He detached himself from Tinsley's clinging grip and stormed through the crowd, ignoring the greetings of his fraternity brothers. He stopped directly in front of me, his chest heaving slightly over the heavy bass of the music. "Jade," he said. His voice was rough, laced with a desperation that sent a thrill of pure victory straight to my fingertips. "Can we talk, please?" I turned slowly, letting my eyes sweep over him with polite, devastating indifference. "Hudson." "Hi, Carter, could you grab me a lime for this?" Carter gave Hudson a mocking, triumphant smirk before melting back into the crowd. "Why did you block me?" Hudson demanded, stepping closer, completely abandoning his pride. "You dumped me over nothing and vanished." "I've been going crazy, Jade. I miss you." Before I could answer, the inevitable happened. Tinsley materialized beside him, flanked heavily by Bennett and Jax. She hooked her arm tightly through Hudson's, her eyes flashing with venom before she forced a sweet, desperately concerned smile. "Jade, we've been so worried about you." Tinsley cooed, her voice pitched perfectly to sound like a fretful mother. "Hudson has been an absolute wreck. It's really toxic to just ghost someone who loves you, you know. We just wanted to make sure you were in a healthy headspace." I didn't look at Tinsley. I didn't even acknowledge she had spoken. Instead, I shifted my gaze directly to Bennett, who was watching me with intense, conflicted eyes behind his wire-rimmed glasses. "Bennett," I said softly, my voice carrying just enough warmth to make Hudson stiffen. "It's good to see you. I hope you didn't get into too much trouble with the group for helping me at the pool." Bennett cleared his throat, nervously adjusting his glasses. A faint flush crept up his neck. No trouble. You look really beautiful, Jade." "Hey," Tinsley snapped, her innocent facade cracking instantly. Her voice went shrill. "I was talking to you." I finally shifted my gaze to her. I let the silence drag out for 5 agonizing seconds, letting the surrounding partygoers turn their heads to watch. I looked her up and down, offering a small, pitying smile. "I know you were, Tinsley," I said gently, treating her like a child throwing a tantrum in a grocery store. "But I'm not part of your little harem. I don't have to listen to you." Jack stepped forward, his broad shoulders tensed, but his voice lacked its usual aggressive bite. "Don't talk to her like that, Jade." I looked at Jax, letting my eyes soften with tragic disappointment. "Jax, I thought you, of all people, would understand why I had to leave. I really liked you guys. But I'm not going to stick around to be the punching bag just so Tinsley can